people. Clap for the youth. Where are my young people? Yeah. The young women have no idea. We have 5 nieces, and we adore our nieces. And 2 of them are college age, and they're strong, empowered, they're good at math. And I just wish they would cover their vaginas when they go out. Is that too much to ask?
Take me out. Take me out to California. I feel the day is coming to an end, and my eyes are drawn to southern skies. But I'll be coming home soon. Yeah, I'll be coming home soon.
Hello everybody, I'm Nicholas Snow, this is PromoHomo.TV and Hot in Palm Springs, one of the series on the network, and I just love starting my new season with the word vagina. And vaginas are cool for people that have them and are interested in them, and this episode, Lez Out Loud, is going to be focusing on comedienne Mina Hartong and the women of the L Fund. So Mina is an award-winning comedian known from Ladies of Laughter National Finalist and Curve Magazine's One of America's Funniest Lesbians, and she's been performing and touring for over 20 years, and she's the powerhouse behind the recurring Lez Out Loud comedy night at Runway Bar and Restaurant in Cathedral City, California. Among her favorite shows and venues include Don't Tell Mamas, Provincetown, Montreal Fringe Festival, and headlining at Iceland Pride, where she marched in the parade next to the mirror. Now, the sold-out edition, sorry folks, but the February sold-out edition of Lez Out Loud benefits the L Fund, which, as explained at l-fund.org, provides emergency financial assistance to cis and trans lesbians in crisis across the Coachella Valley and surrounding areas. Wanting to help beyond emergencies, our programs have expanded to include education assistance, health and wellness aid, and grants for lesbian artists. Founded by lesbians for lesbians and the only organization of its kind in the country, we work closely with the community at large to improve the lives of our sisters. So that's wonderful news from the L Fund. I'm a longtime supporter of their good work, and I couldn't be more thrilled. So that's what's coming up, and you're going to want to stay glued because I have 4 amazing women backstage. In the meantime, and I'm the producer, the director, the host, the lighting guy, the camera operator, so lots going on here behind the scenes. I want to give a shout out to DAP Health for their support of my show. One of their mottos, we welcome all people, period. Also to 849 Restaurant and Lounge in North Palm Springs. You gotta love them, and they've been supporting the show for a long time. I'm a proud media sponsor of the LGBTQ Community Center of the Desert. Their mission statement, creating vibrant community by helping LGBTQ people along their way. And year-round, I'd love to support Palm Springs Pride. Their big event is in November. Follow them at pspride.org. And this show is distributed across the Twitterverse with the support of the hashtag #ILoveGay campaign, and promoted locally with my partners KK1065 Palm Springs, the I Love Gay Palm Springs podcast, and GayDesertGuide.lgbt. Love them all. And you can get your merch, the official merch, at Amazon or from the merch link at PromoHomo.TV. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, be sure to use the set reminder button or hit the bell during the broadcast. And you can always follow that social media on your screen as well. So this show is actually made possible by the PromoHomo.TV superstars. And I'm about to bring up my latest superstars. They are actually the first people to sign up at the associate producer level. And the women in the waiting room are going to know these lovely ladies, and they are right here. Kelly Watson and Ronnie Sanlow have stepped up to support PromoHomo.TV as associate producers, and I could not be more thrilled. And I want you to now know about my 60th birthday party crowdfunding subscriber thank you extravaganza. Here's more information about that. Hey everybody, Nicholas Snow here, the founder, producer, and host of PromoHomo.TV, with information on how you can score an exclusive invitation to my 60th birthday party on the patio right here at 849 Restaurant and Lounge. PromoHomo.TV is free across major social media platforms and at PromoHomo.TV. My goal for my 60th birthday is to find 600 people in the entire world to voluntarily subscribe to PromoHomo.TV for as little as $10 a month. If that's you and you subscribe on or before April 24th, 2022, you'll score an exclusive invitation to my 60th birthday party on the patio right here at 849 Restaurant and Lounge. If you're outside the area and you subscribe before that date or anytime during 2022, I'm going to send you a surprise gift in the 4th month of your support if you're unable to make the party. I'm also offering through April 25th, 2022, 50% off the business listings at PromoHomo.TV, and my goal is to sell out all of my series sponsorships as well. PromoHomo.TV is connecting the circuitry of humanity by creating programming for LGBTQ plus everyone, and together we'll continue to give the gift of PromoHomo.TV to the world. For more information, simply go to patreon.com/PromoHomo.TV. That's patreon.com/PromoHomo.TV. Signing up is easy. I hope to see you here. By the way, if you decide to subscribe to PromoHomo.TV and you cannot come to the party, I've actually figured out how to let those of you who want to connect to a live broadcast at the party to say hello on camera. I'm going to make that happen if you want to do that. And I have a surprise for the people that have already signed up as patrons. I'm going to show them to you right now. And I'm doing a giveaway in today's show. So this is a PromoHomo.TV sticker, and there's going to be, this is the hashtag. So if you're watching live and it is February 7th, 2022 in the 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time hour, you want to type that hashtag in the comments. That's going to enter you into the giveaway. And at the end, I'm going to do a drawing. So I'll remind you again of that. And I also want you to know that if you're watching live, I can show you your comments on the screen. And Gloria Neely is saying that her sister is a supporter, and I imagine she's referring to the L Fund. So thank you, Gloria, for that. I've made you wait long enough for Mina, and before I bring her into the interview, I have queued up some of her hilarious comedy right here.
Yeah, thank you. So the thing about menopause when you're a lesbian is that you get to go through it with your wife at the same time. So that's awesome. Oh. And the thing is that everything that would make you feel better makes you feel worse. Like you have a cup of coffee because you're tired, you get a hot flash. You have a piece of chocolate because you're feeling a little bit depressed, you get a hot flash. You have a glass of wine, you want to relax, you get a hot flash. Now, my wife and I are in it for the long haul, and I know there can be dry periods in any marriage, but 2 post-menopausal women, that's pretty dry. Like, that's like the Sahara, okay? I've always been pretty good about getting with myself, to take care of that. So I'll be like, oh, Mina, you're so smart, you're so beautiful, you're so good at technology. Oh, I'm like sweating under my boots. It's bad when you can't get with yourself. Oh my God, and the moods. I was in Target the other day, okay, and I just wanted to buy a greeting card. And for 45 minutes I couldn't find it because the signage was not correct. So I finally find it. I'm on this floor, that floor, I'm on 3 floors of Target, and I finally go to pay. They're like, oh, you have to pay downstairs. I said, what? I pay downstairs? My car is up here. No, but I know. So you're saying I have to go wait in line downstairs for another 45 minutes to pay for this card and go back upstairs. By that time I don't know where my car is. I can't remember anything, so I won't be able to find my car. And what you're saying is I'm gonna spend the whole day in Target. I'm gonna be here all day. No, you know what you're saying? I'm gonna die here. I'm never gonna leave Target. I'm gonna die in Target. So they gave me the card and said they'd rather I shop at Walmart from now on. The young women have no idea. Where are my young people? Clap for the youth. Where are my young people? Yeah. The young women have no idea. We have 5 nieces, and we adore our nieces. And 2 of them are college age, and they're strong, empowered, they're good at math. And I just wish they would cover their vaginas when they go out. Is that too much to ask? It's like they get mad at me for not liking their Instagram posts because there's all this cleavage and vagina coming at me, And I love this part of the show because this is when I get to say the word vagina a lot. And do you notice that there's a shift in the room, right? Everyone gets really uncomfortable when we say the word vagina, right? Because men will come up here and talk about their dicks and blowjobs and nobody cares, right? Because men are really into their dicks. Have you ever noticed that? They're always checking. Yeah, notice that? So there, Liz it. You okay, man? You okay? Yeah. Watch tonight when they leave. It'll be like keys, phone, dick. Okay, we can go. Can you imagine, ladies? It'd be like purse, phone. Good. We're good. I don't think we should be afraid of the word vagina. I think if we would just use it more in everyday language, we'd be more comfortable. Dude, you have such a vagina. Right? Or our vagina and I are tired and we're going home. Right? Because vagina is just a word, right? It's a word called vagina. It's a word we can all say. The word is vagina. Let's all say vagina. Oh, you guys are great. You totally made my night. You made my night.
And let's all welcome Mina Hartong to the show. Hi, Mina.
Good morning, Nicholas. Well, I'd like to start my day with vagina, so that's a lot of vagina.
Hold on just a second. My dick is still there, so we just had to...
Checking, yeah.
So it's so nice to meet you. I know that we've been speaking for a long time about having you on the show, and the season premiere, here you are. So...
Flattered. Thank you for having me.
Welcome to the desert. So my friend John Taylor, who's the morning DJ at K-Gate, has been following your career forever. And when he heard you were going to be on the show, he was just really excited. Him being more experienced with your work than I have been was just raving about you.
That's so sweet. He and Shan and Brad last year, when I was here all last year, quarantining in Palm Springs, our other home is New York. And they put me on the podcast, and we became instantly connected. They've been really, really good to me. So hi, John, and thank you.
Well, I love working with them. So how did you become a I kind of know how you became a lesbian. You were born that way. But how did you become a comic, and at what point did you choose to be an out lesbian comic?
Well, from the beginning, I was always an out lesbian comic because that's what I was writing about. I was writing what I knew. And it's kind of a fun story how I became a comic because it was a complete accident. So I'm a trained actor, theater degree, all that, was running a theater company. And my heart got broken by my first girlfriend, typical lesbian love story. And I moved to Amsterdam. My dad is from Holland, so I have a Dutch passport. So I stayed for 4 years. And so I was in Amsterdam and I was learning Dutch, and I wasn't really good enough to audition for plays yet in terms of my language skills. So I would go to all these open mics, and I went to one at their LGBT center in Amsterdam. It's called the Say. It's an amazing organization. And I got there and I just told some jokes about, locking my bike in the rain, or, all the women were so tall and beautiful. And it was a contest, which I didn't know, and I won. And then people started saying, well, can you come to my event and do 20 minutes of comedy? You're a comic. And I said, I guess I'm a comic. So then I just embraced it, and I've been doing it ever since, and I love it.
Well, that's wonderful. And when was your first sort of breakthrough into larger venues and performance opportunities where you started to get beyond a local presence?
That really started when I was in Amsterdam, because comedy was still kind of a new idea, at least in Holland. And so I started doing that Pride circuit that you mentioned. So I went to Iceland Pride, I went to Copenhagen Pride, I went over to London. And then I went over to Australia to travel as like a backpacker. And again, just being my personality, I just sort of walked in and said, hey, are you doing a comedy show during Mardi Gras? Because I was there during Mardi Gras. And they booked me, and that was probably the biggest audience I had up until then. And then I really got hooked after that. That was a wonderful, Sydney audience was wonderful.
Now, were you out at the time when Rosie and Ellen weren't?
Yes, I always say I'm pre-Ellen. I came out in 91, so Ellen hadn't officially come out yet.
Okay, and when ultimately they did come out, how was that for you?
I was thrilled for both of them and for all of us. I was especially thrilled about Ellen's coming out because, as we all know, it was so multi-layered, and there was so much heartache, right, and so much loss for her there. But look how she's, totally bounced back in such a big way. So that was exciting. And I also wasn't in the country when she came out. So for me, living in Amsterdam and being out of the country, to hear about it was really big news. I was very excited. And Rosie as well.
Well, that's really wonderful. So I'm going to just remind our viewers that if you are watching live and you type in the hashtag Lez Out Loud, I'm doing a giveaway at the end of the show for this sticker. But you have to type in Lez Out Loud. I don't think that works on Twitter. I think you have to be watching on Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn for me to be able to know that you've entered the contest. And I was putting up remarks from Aaron Terry. Aaron Terry is really one of the wonderful supporters of the network, and they're making the network possible. You can join them at patreon.com/PromoHomo.TV. And I want to give a special shout out to the most recent people that have done that. Dave Leal, Paul Jasek, and as I mentioned at the top of the show, my new associate producers, Kelly Watson and Ronnie Sandlow. That just is so cool. And Aaron has entered the contest with hashtag Lez Out Loud. So tell me how you learned of the L Fund.
Really from living here last year. We were all in quarantine, so I'm an avid hiker. I'm part of a hiking group. So I started meeting people on the trail. One of them is a board member named Gwen Kibbe. And so I started meeting the rest of the board. And I was, like you said, I was really intrigued by this being the only organization in the country that specifically empowers and through philanthropy and all that, the lesbians. I found that really interesting. This is a really welcoming community here in Palm Springs. So having spent a year here, a lot of doors just opened, even during COVID. It was easy.
Well, that's great that you were able to get connected in a new city at a very tough time. That speaks to your skills, frankly. Even at the best of times, I'm prone to isolate, which isn't the best thing to do. Now, Lez Out Loud is a monthly event which happens at Runway Restaurant, which is right next to the CCBC Resort in Cathedral City. How did that particular event come into being?
Yeah, well, it's right now it's bi-monthly. I would love for it to be monthly, but we're working on it.
Bi-monthly.
Yeah. As of now, we're hoping to have more. So last year everything was closed, as you know. So I was doing lots of Zoom shows, and I sort of walked around town talking to different venues, saying, "Hey," because Lez Out Loud is something I did back east as well in New York and Connecticut. I have this show, I host it, I bring on comics. Are you interested? And it was a tough time, right? Because people were closed, and they were like, I don't know. But Eric Altman over at Runway, who's the owner over there, was so good to us. We love Eric. He said, let's try it. He's always very open about, we have a small stage, let's do it. Now I can't even get on there with the dates because he's so busy with singers and cabaret and burlesque show. So he took the risk, and we did it in July, right? And we sold out. I was like, whoa. And then I came back for Pride, which was wonderful. We had a wonderful show at Pride, a wonderful week here. And now we're back for Valentine's Day. So we're just cooking with gas right now and just riding the wave.
Well, I think that's a great time for me to invite onto the screen the three women from the L Fund who are backstage. And I'm going to start by bringing Mei Ling to the screen. Hi, Mei Ling.
Nicholas, I can't get on. I don't know what happened.
Well, you're on, so don't worry that you can't see me. I see you just fine.
Okay, good.
So I see you just fine. So welcome to the show. And Lynn Phillippi, welcome.
Hi, Nicholas. Hi, everybody.
And Magie Raible, is it Raible?
Yes.
Welcome. So I just am so honored to be promoting the L Fund, and I'm putting your website right there on the screen for everyone to look at, l-fund.org. It's such a vital organization, and I'm just honored to help support it. I guess I'll start with Magie. Maggie, for those people who are watching that might be new to the work of the L Fund, why don't you talk a little bit about what the L Fund does and how come you decided to step up and be the board chair?
Gosh, I fell in love with the L Fund the second I heard about it. I mean, it is the first organization that we've ever heard of that raises money and supports and helps lesbians in need. So our tagline is empowering lesbians through philanthropy. We raise money, a very generous community here. And we have 4 programs that we fund. We have Lesbians in Need, and that's really lesbians that are in crisis financially and need some help. We also do referrals depending on their situation. So if a lesbian is hand to mouth, her car breaks down, if she doesn't get it fixed, she can't go to work. If she doesn't go to work, she loses her living situation and quickly goes down the rabbit hole of being unsheltered. So we can jump in. We apply the money directly to the auto mechanic or the landlord or the electric company and just help in a stopgap measure to get them back on their feet. We then added LEAP. So that's the Lesbian Educational Assistance Program. Mei Ling is the chair of that part of the organization, and we offer scholarships to lesbians. We have just the most amazing stories about lesbians that have pulled themselves up by their bootstraps and just need a hand with a computer or tuition, and we offer the money for that. We also have the Deborah I. Moore Arts program. Deborah I. Moore was an amazing lesbian artist. Carol Ketchum, along with Meil is chair of that we can help lesbians raise their voice, regardless of the medium. It could be painting, it can be documentaries, it could be comedians like Mina that we want to support and have them become more successful in their part. So That's and then finally we have a grant for health and wellness, and in that we help with hearing aids, eyeglasses, co-pays, dental help, mental health. So we encourage people. It's a very simple process. Go to l-fund.org. It says apply here. You click on that. You just give your name and contact information, and one of the amazing, gentle, loving women on our board will contact them and help guide them through the process.
It's so hard to ask for help, and a lot of lesbians don't even know the help exists. And I know that one of the things that the L Fund does is they make it a point to go to different fairs or other public opportunities to communicate the important work that you're doing. Ling, what would you like to add to what Magie has been speaking about?
Well, as chair of the L Fund Education Assistance Program, it's been very rewarding to be able to support lesbians in their education. I'm a retired special education teacher, spent 30 years, doing that. Totally, my heart and passion are in the field of education. So that has been very rewarding for me. And then now co-chairing the Deborah Imore Grant for the Arts with Carol Ketchum has been very exciting, eye-opening. Having Mina being one of our recipients for the art grant, it's just very special to be able to do that for her, and then now be a part of this event on February 9th. So,
which is sold out. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So, Lynn, last but certainly not least, now some of my viewers might recognize Lynn because Lynn was on one of my panelists for one of the annual broadcasts that PromoHomo.TV does of the Palm Springs Pride Parade.
Yeah.
So
we've had acting classes together, and I don't know what all. So
yeah, we've known each other for quite a while, and I would love it if you would tell me, Lynn, how you first became aware of the L Fund, and at what level do you participate? Because I don't think you're on the board, are you?
No, not yet. They keep trying, but not yet. I heard about it. Carrie, my wife, and I heard about it through friends, and we got started through Kate Ullman. We were partners, and we were on a committee for a while, and we've just been supporting them. Of course, it's always fun to go to the gala and everything, but they're just a remarkable organization, and they've helped several friends of ours, so it's great.
Well, I am just so excited that your event is sold out, and Mina, I happen to know that two of the women on the screen are going to be in the show. Before I talk to them, tell me how that came about.
Got it. So we have a wonderful roster for you on Wednesday night. If you're coming, I hope you're joining us. So Lynn was a comedy student of mine. So I also teach comedy classes. If you can check that on Facebook, I got one coming up in March. I'd love more people. So Lynn sort of graduated from my class and became obviously a budding young comic. So we've been working together. So she's opening. Ling is a hula dancer, which you may not know, amongst her many, many other talents. So I lead her to dance with her teacher. And then we have Shelly Speck, who is our musical guest, who is a recording artist out of LA. You can find all her music on SoundCloud. She's very accomplished. We love Shelly. And then I'll be closing out the show. So that'll be, and then of course people are coming for dinner, and the L Fund's going to be on the patio at 5:00. If you want to come early for drinks, 10% of the bar is going to the L Fund. So if you like to drink soda or otherwise, that helps them. And of course, a portion of our ticket proceeds are going to the L Fund. It's a Valentine's Day show, so it just made sense to give love back.
And it's a sold out Valentine's show. So just so the people out there know, you go to l-fund.org to keep abreast of no pun intended, abreast of future events.
We'll take it.
So Lynn, before I ask you about your upcoming debut, I did a stand-up a comedy class at Highways taught by Linda Montgomery in the early 90s. And then with her recommendation, I was able to do 3 minutes at the gay and lesbian comedy night in the belly room at the Comedy Store. Wow. And then I started performing there for up to a year and worked it up into a very solid 15-minute set that I performed for a while. I never intended to be a stand-up comic. I just wanted to be a better, well-rounded performer. And I know, Lynn, you've done a lot. So how does it feel to have to be adding stand-up to your repertoire?
I don't know what I was thinking, but I've been doing improv with the Improbables of the Desert for about almost 9 years. And, I've always been an actor, but I've always had to have a day job. But when I saw Mina offering this class, I thought, maybe I'll try this. And I have to say, she's an excellent teacher and highly recommend her class. But I'm really enjoying it. It's fun to write the piece and work on it with her. And I'm getting it a little longer all the time. So thank you.
Well, fantastic. And Mei Ling, tell me about the way that you share Hawaiian culture and your connection to hula and how you feel about performing at the event.
Actually, I'm nervous. I've never really performed for like friends and peers and people that I really know very well. So I'm nervous but excited. And hula, I started about 5 years ago here with along with my mother, who is the one who actually had asked me to start taking lessons. So fast forward, I've been dancing for 5 years. It's become a huge part of my life. Just learning about not only the dance, but the culture, the language has been wonderful. So I'm happy. When Mina asked me, I was kind of nervous at first, but I thought, you know what? It's something that I'd love to share with everyone.
Well, I'm jealous that I can't be there at this sold-out event. So, Mina, tell me about this woman.
Yes. So Shelly Speck, that is Shelly Speck. And like I said, she's a recording artist, singer, songwriter out of LA, and now makes the Coachella Valley her home. Lucky us. She writes original songs, and she's putting a lot of them on SoundCloud. And I think a Grammy winner, she was telling me, is now producing her newest song. So, I don't want to describe it because I'm not a musician, but it's original songs, beautiful guitar, wonderful audience interaction. Shelly always brings a really special something to our Lez Out Loud shows. So Shelly Speck.
Well, I wanted to get her picture up there because performers donate their time and talent, and I'd love to amplify who they are and what they're doing. I want you to all actually tell me if there's anything that you want to add to our conversation. We'll go one at a time. I'm going to start with you, Maggie, but I want to first of all just remind the live viewers that if you enter that hashtag into the comments, you'll be entered into the drawing for this sticker. So the hashtag for today is Lez Out Loud. So Maggie, what would you like to add to our conversation?
I would like to mostly add that any of you out there, if you know of a lesbian that's in need or in crisis, or is a talented woman that wants to promote her work, please contact us. Please go to the website, lfund.org, lfund, and apply, reach out to us. Anybody that wants to volunteer, donate their time, we're always looking for board members. And then, of course, the very generous Coachella Valley, the donors that support what we're doing. No one on the team gets paid. We're all volunteers and working board. So if you would be so kind as to just go on and donate. And I also want to say that we are all in love with Mina. She is so talented, and we are so blessed to be able to have her in our community, but also then to be so generous to put on this event for the L Fund. So thank you.
Well, thank you for being on the show, Maggie. Lynn, what would you like to add?
Oh, Well, it's exciting to do my third stand-up debut. Mina says I can't say that anymore, but anyway, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And Mei Ling, you are a fabulous hula dancer. I've had the pleasure, so don't be nervous. And I'm sorry that we're sold out, but I'm not sorry. But maybe next time we can see some new faces in the audience. Thank you.
Mei Ling, one of the things that you and I collaborated on was the creation of testimonial videos for women that the L Fund has helped. And some of those videos are available at l-fund.org. And there's some powerful stories. And I encourage anyone that wants to really know the heart and soul of what the L Fund is doing to go to the website and check out those videos. What would you like to add?
Just thank you, Nicholas, for having us on your show. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Mina, for having us on your show on February 9th. It's very exciting and feels very rewarding to have our relationship with you and the L Fund be like a reciprocal situation, which is really wonderful. I hope that I do okay when I do the dance, because I am really nervous. But thank you, Lynn, for your positive words. And also, like Maggie had mentioned, please, if there are any lesbians out there, or you know of any who need support in any of the programs, but especially because I chair the education program, if there's any of you out there that need any kind of support, it could be from certification classes, vocational trade school, up to universities. It can be for books or equipment that you may need. Please reach out and go to our website, like Maggie had said, l-fund.org, and apply. And because we're here to support all of you.
I forgot to ask about and I'm not sure if Maggie or Mei Ling are the better person to answer this, but you recently helped rescue a family from harm's way from another country. And we were not going to out them or share their identity, but which of you would like to share a little bit in general about that story?
I can take that.
Okay.
There are organizations out there that help gay and lesbian folks that are in crisis in other very gay unfriendly countries. And so our treasurer was approached by somebody that was assisting a lesbian and her son. This woman's partner had been murdered. They were in hiding. This organization was helping her get to Chico on a student grant or a student visa with College of the Desert. So she is here now, and she's, a citizen of the Coachella Valley, a lesbian, and we are helping her navigate and offering funding for her. We did a very specific fundraiser for her, so we have separate funds that are going to help them get on their feet. And she will be actually at Lez Out Loud, so I'll be introducing her to the community. I think right now what she's looking for more than anything are just friendship, companionship, and getting to know the area. She's very, very brave to have left everything that she knows with her young son and to come here and start from scratch. There was a lot of trust for her to do that. And I know that she'll just thrive in our community.
I just cannot imagine what it would be like. I'm a cis, white, gay man in the United States. So clearly my life experience has been filled with a type of privilege that she would have never have experienced. And thank goodness for organizations like the L Fund.
We're so honored to help. She was actually stoned many, many times, and her son was bullied. So yes, the more time I spend with the L Fund, the more gratitude that I have in my own life for what I have. I am so very, very grateful to serve on the board, to serve with this amazing group of women, And the lesbians that we help touch my heart so deeply, and I know everybody on our board feels the same way.
Wow. Well, thank you all for your work. Mina, I want to give you some final remarks. Everyone, don't go away. But Mina, what would you like to add to sort of put the frosting on the cake of our show today? And for the viewers, there's one final opportunity to type the hashtag if you're watching live for the giveaway. So Mina, what would you like to add?
Well, you're the frosting, Nicholas, so thank you for having us, because we just love being with you and love being together on your show. You know, when you hear the story that Maggie just shared, I'm so thrilled to hear that recipient will be with us. That's just so exciting. It's easy to think about what organizations to support when you think about the L Fund and what they accomplished. I want to put a shout out for another event we're doing in March, because I am a recipient of one of the arts grants. And I really want to encourage viewers to apply. Maggie wasn't kidding. I did a lot of grant applications. This was like a one-pager. It's no big deal. It'll take you a half hour. And the support is out there for artists. Many artists I know here locally have been Shelly Speck as well, our music guest. So we are doing an event at the Mizell Center next March for International Women's Day. It's not a comedy show per se, but I'll be hosting it. And we're going to hear from some local women about the themes of feminism, about race and class and gender in National Women's Day, and that is completely funded by the L Fund. It's on March 9th, and it's all on my social media, and that is not sold out, so we would love to see you there. So all thanks to the L Fund. Like Meil said, I'm just so enjoying this collaboration, and we have lots and lots of plans to do more events together, so you'll be seeing us.
Well, this show has been so filled with different guests and technical requirements, and it's my first show back on the air after months of hiatus preparing for a brand new season. And I usually have more live viewers, but because I haven't been on the air frequently, I haven't had a lot of live viewers, and I have only one entry into our giveaway. But I'm going to do the giveaway anyway, because I'm going to be doing this every time, and people are going to get used to it, and they're going to participate in it. So what I do is I bring up the oh, you know what? I don't even know if it's going to let me do the drawing, because there's only one entry. But so I'm going to share the giveaway screen. So that's the giveaway screen. But the reason that I can't press the draw button is because Aaron Terry was the only person that entered. So if two people had entered, I would be able to press draw, and this wheel would spin, and it would choose a winner randomly. So
Cool.
I won't be able to do that. And Aaron already has one of these because he's a patron, and he's won one before. So if you want another one, Aaron, let me know. And I want to thank you all again for tuning in today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Nicholas, so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nicholas.
You're welcome. If you have time and hold tight, I can talk to you in just a minute because I'm wrapping up the show now. But if you need to go, don't wait for me. And for everyone out there, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.